And we're back! Nothing was lost thanks to autosave. So, thank you developers for putting in an autosave. And I was wrong when I said this was the first game in the series. This is actually the second game. So, The Mystery of the Swamp is the second one, and then Tangled Tower is the third. And then the first game is a web flash game, which I'll probably be playing after this. So, yeah. But yeah. Let's continue. Where was I going? There's nothing else I can look at, right?
It's a humble gift shop wagon. What on earth?
Oh, okay.
This thing doesn't seem...
Will it work this time?
It's some kind of roughly made costume head.
It has the same fabric as the window.
There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
Woo. Anything else?
Boggy dolls, boggy toys, boggy postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad.
No.
It's a framed drawing of Boggy.
Oh.
What a shame, it's not even signed.
Oh yeah, you always sign your work.
It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. Well, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe to sleep in. You know, not outside.
Alright, a piece from a homemade Boggy costume found hidden among the Boggy hats in the gift shop. Has an unusual lining with a red swirly pattern. The red lining was a piece ripped from some curtains. Yes, look, I was so smart. Okay, so let's continue. That's not where I wanted to go. This way. Okay. So maybe if we go back over here. Stop swamping the swamp. I feel like that's an oxymoron.
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend.
Yes.
For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
Well, I'm a detective,
I always
so...
arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
Why? Yeah. As swimmer? Because you bounced and I threw you at a wall?
Why? Because you'd bounce if I threw you against a wall?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
And what is your job?
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
Oh
What
no.
does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
No.
Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it
Not
was...
thought. Felt.
I felt... Well,
It was stupid.
something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly.
Oh, thank you.
detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Oh.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I
Assuming
agree.
he's even
I
real.
think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Yeah.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
Okay.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises.
Protest of not being eaten.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down. What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A Boggy
It's
costume.
Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
Sure you are. How about we present you with this?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
What do you mean? What about... Oh, I have all the... Okay. What about this hot dog?
Show it to somebody else.
Oh, fine. Be that way. Let us talk to people.
I found these designs for a costume. A Boggy costume.
Aha, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
You are no help whatsoever. You.
What can you tell me about these designs for a Boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
Isn't that what
What
movies
about
are?
the Boggy movie? Isn't that going to be, like, a guy in a costume?
Yeah.
Or a puppet? Or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer.
But the
Much
special
cheaper,
effects
too.
are... Oh, yeah. But they're better if you do it in person. Me. Practical effect.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
This one for this. And this one for this. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is spooky. I don't like this. Oh, it's spooky.
These animals... They're all... They're not... I don't recognize any of them.
Oh. But they're spooky.
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle was spilled onto his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose.
You might not.
Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings.
Okay,
It's a letter Remington was writing before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close.
I didn't like this swamp.
All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease. Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF. And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Oh, the metallic insect. I bet that's from Tingle Tower.
There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places.
Okay. Shh.
Something happened here.
Yes.
There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
And there's a gun.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. An old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded on the floor in Remington's office.
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows.
Why wouldn't it not be closer to the fireplace?
Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
What? How? Oh, it's because it's a fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office. It has 3 small prongs on the end. There is a small amount of dried blood on the tips of the prong, covered in strange liquid slime. The 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon? Oh, snap. Yeah.
Something happened. There are signs of it.
Yeah, okay. And... oh.
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever.
Ugh. And this one.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
There's anything else?
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side...
okay. Okay. Ah, look at that! I can just do it. Oh, that's nice. Where is the
I
treehouse?
probably shouldn't leave until I've searched a bit more thoroughly.
Okay. What about that?
These animals, I don't...
Okay, that one.
This is the creepiest office.
That.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important.
Look at this graph!
If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Okie dokie. There's a corner. There's another corner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, I want that. Give me this. Oh, I love these puzzles. Yeah. You go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Huh.
This photograph, it's a young Remington, and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles.
That one over here kind of looks like the officer, doesn't it?
Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
Yeah, so he looks like the guy who was at the boat. First Order of Cryptological Hunters. Headquarters, 1963. A group photo of hunting A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They're all holding rifles. Oh.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
That's through. Explains.
The hunting photo explains why Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I think that's pretty close.
Oh, thank you. The ghost was found at the crime scene. Explains why to prove. Sally's face.
Remington's desk explains why Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm losing my mind.
No, you're silly. There was a broken mirror. Let's go. Found. Alright,
The hunting photo explains why the hunting rifle was found at the crime scene. Oh, that doesn't make sense, does it?
I mean,
there's something about Mr. Remington. Richard Remington
that's not right. I don't know why I keep thinking it's going to be right.
Belonged to a secret society. I don't get it. Seriously.
Why is it not this one?
The hunting photo explains why Richard Remington belonged to a secret society.
What's that one?
That's nearly right.
What about this?
Remington's desk explains why Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. Oh, that's something in Remington's history.
The hunt. Okay, so it has to be this.
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society.
I think that was a little silly.
I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story.
I mean, I paused it so I could talk. Cause I feel like the one I had was pretty close too. Like it was like synonyms for each other. You should have given me that. It was silly.
If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around. See if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Oh, Chapter 3, Richard Remington's Real Reasons. Oh, that's a tongue twister. No, hold on. Yep. Outside clearing. Aww.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know! I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
Touché. What about... I don't know. You!
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You
Ugh.
just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two.
Like the
Or three.
bog monster.
But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Huh. Do I have anything to show him? What about
I
this?
don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
Oh, fine, whatever. You're lame. Now we can go to a museum. You. Ugh.
I found these designs for a Boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's, I mean,
Yeah.
it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that there's no way anyone would believe nothing but foolishness.
I'm sure.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No,
Ugh.
it wasn't.
Oh, that's all you're going to tell me? Do I have anything else? How about this?
So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
You're not going to tell me? You're not going to tell me anything else? What about this?
You're wasting your precious time, detective.
Ugh. Tell me more. Treehouse. You. Tell me about the
I
Boggy.
found these designs for a Boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No.
Sure.
But that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course, I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering.
Aw.
I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A
Lame.
pointless gift from some strange woman.
Eh.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him.
Oh, ouch.
Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
And then
What
the
are you
swamp
talking
claimed
about?
them.
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting?
What do you think?
Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws,
Ugh.
of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home. I stood my ground.
Good.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
Unless that person was him. Oh my god.
I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately, they've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes, and one of them after that.
Present clue. We already did that one, but we're going to do this one now.
Let's see. The first thing we do is put and tap the faucet.
Boop, boop, boop.
And now we just have to...
It should be this and this.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. That looks pretty similar to last
Oh,
time.
I'm glad you said something, because I was going to be like, what? Present clue. We are going to do this one now.
Let's see. First thing we do is...
Yeah. Don't worry, I know.
And now...
Yep.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. Was that the same as last time?
Yes.
This was the exact same liquid.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed.
There's something about that green slime.
My hairstyle. Found. Had magic powers. This.
The black leggings found at the crime scene and the fireplace broker are covered in the same swamp slime. Oh, that...
I mean, that's what I'm assuming, but... Grimoire belonged to Boggy. Proof that. That one.
The fireplace broker is proof that the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. I think that's pretty close.
Okay. Alright, I think we want to go to this one. Sally's legs. No, leggings.
Weybridge's cauldron is proof that the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. I'm losing my mind here.
I feel like...
That slime keeps showing up in different places. Weybridge's cauldron
I don't think that's right either.
proof that the fireplace broker are covered in the same swamp slime. I don't get it.
Huh. 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 Green powder belonged to Boggy.
The fireplace broker found at the crime scene and the black leggings belonged to Boggy. Maybe I just need to change one thing.
Okay. We're covered in the same. This one.
The fireplace
Yeah, there we go. I got
crime
it.
scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
All right. This one.
Let's see. First thing we do is put and tap.
Yeah, I know, you silly. I've been doing it.
And now... Got it! Now I know what that... I'll write it down in my note. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests.
Okie dokie, present a clue. No, we have no more clues. But this flippers aren't covered and the head isn't.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Did
really.
you find anything?
I've been
Yeah.
finding lots of things.
You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes. Create a myth of the swamp creature personas.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
Yes.
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume.
No, not really. There's a page missing. I think I knew where it is.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're
They were lovers.
suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal. Or what, that I stole it?
You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. Let's think about this one again.
Okay.
I've been looking into the history.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
No.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
Yep.
The one who originally discovered Boggy.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume.
No.
What else do you need?
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you're
Because
old.
you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal.
No.
Or what, that I stole it?
Yes.
I really have no
There we
idea.
go.
If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here, with me. You understand?
No.
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then I'll show it to you.
Oh, it's
Is
her.
this you? He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back.
Oh.
What footprints?
The lost page stripped out of the explorer's journal. Given to Weybridge by the explorer 60 years ago, features a drawing of Lady Wayburg at 20 years old. Also features drawings of Boggy's feet and footprints. He has 2 toes at the front and one in the back. This page proves the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Bam! Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let us go talk to this guy over here. I need to talk to you.
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream, I can tell you that much.
Feels like I'm done talking to him, but no, I want to show him this.
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
Oh. Okay. And then we go there?
There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Okay, no, okay. You!
What?
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something
Like
that
your
wasn't
mom?
this choice attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
Your mom.
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that? The black leggings you found in your bag this morning. They're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
You're wearing the camera?
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up?
Yes.
Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
You're too fat to wear these. Oh my god. They're
loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their Boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Yes.
Oh, fine, yes. But only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Awesome. Thank you. A small plastic toy sold at the gift shop that has the cartoony appearance of Boggy. Boggy's feet are hidden in a bucket of water. Okay. Do I have anything? I think I can go talk to this one. You. So he lost something? Yes, I know he lost something. What about this?
That the missing page of the journal?
Yes.
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
No.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
Okay. What about that?
Important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Okay. Let's go talk to this guy, I guess. Where was he again? Is he at the clearing? No. Was he over here? Yes, you.
Oh?
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me.
Oh.
Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
Oh, I can present. I haven't been presenting profiles at all. Huh?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay,
A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
Gasp!
You're wasting your time with that one.
Okay. How about this one?
I have nothing to say about them.
Oh. What about this one?
You're asking the wrong person.
What about this one?
Ah, yes. Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well. And we shared a number of views on the way things will run around here.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost.
And then this one.
The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Okay. Go see what the other guys think of him. Cleary. You! This
Try
one.
showing it to somebody different.
What? You.
You want me to sign a photograph for you?
Alright, what about... No, hold on. You.
So,
This one.
oh yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
What do you think of
Are
Boggy?
you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
Okay. Then... I got all of them unlocked.
The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay. And... treehouse. Can I talk to you? I already talked to her about this. No, hold on. This guy.
You should ask someone else.
Oh, okay. Gift shop.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
My labels. No, not my labels. Holding. Okay. He plans to eat it. More time.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Yes. Alright, then we're going to go here. No, we are not going to go there. We are going to go here. You.
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently. Which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
That's kind of important. What do you think of Sally?
You have a lot of suspects on that list. I don't know what to say.
Okay. We are going now. We're going to go to clearing. You. Boop.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask.
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent.
Okay.
Notebook time.
Yay! I have a silly nickname.
You've been hiding in your tent because the swamp is haunted.
Why not?
Alright. But that doesn't really help me. Why do you think it's haunted? Here, what if I give you
Show
this?
it to somebody else.
I thought you would like it. Okay. Let's... You!
Try and solve every suspect's challenge topic. If you're struggling, don't forget to present profiles and clues to people who might be interested. Oh, and hurry up. It's cold in this boat.
You can go to the cafe, you silly Billy. Okay. So let's go over here, and we'll just go and ask everyone about everything. We already asked you about all the people. Yeah, okay. Alright.
No thanks, my friend.
This one.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Oh, okay. This.
Show it to somebody else.
Like your mom.
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea.
Oh, this is gonna be long and tedious. Come on.
Show it to somebody else.
I'm showing it to you.
This is the journal, correct?
Yes.
The one that man left here 60 years ago?
Yes.
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
He did it.
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea.
I don't have to work a gun either. It's okay.
Show it to somebody else.
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture.
Oh.
And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
He did. Pretty sure
No
I did.
thanks, my friend.
That was super ominous.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
This one.
Show it to somebody else.
Ah.
No thanks, my friend.
Oh, need this one.
Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a
Solana.
suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
Whoop. And last
I'm
one.
afraid I have no idea.
And me either. Okie dokie. You.
Oh?
Wow.
You should ask someone else.
Okay. This one.
Try showing it to somebody different.
Uh-huh.
The famous director, and my friend.
Oh.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Those cameras are super heavy. If you ever see the guys like on reality shows and stuff like that, carrying those heavy cameras around, they're basically like carrying 50 pounds around on one shoulder, and they're walking around and running and stuff like that. Oh, they need more recognition, man.
I really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
Oh, he's so polite.
You should ask someone else.
You have not really have much to
Try
say.
showing it to somebody different. I really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
Okay. You know nothing.
That's great.
Huh. Well, at least say how nice it's drawn.
I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
Yeah.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Maybe. This one.
That's great.
Aw, you're not even paying attention, are you?
I'm sorry I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
I mean, yeah.
That's great.
I feel like I'm like a little kid trying to show their dad something. Dad,
Yes,
look at
that's
this.
my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there?
North end of Boggy's Bog. North
I'm sorry
end.
I have not seen...
North end of
What is
Boggy's
it? Some
Bog.
evidence from last night's murder? That's great.
Pay attention to me when I'm showing
I'm
you
sorry I
stuff.
have not seen that before.
Never seen a fire poker?
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Oh, it's a map, you silly.
That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
I don't.
That's great. That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
I think it might be is.
I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
Okay. North End. Over here? Oh, hello.
Aha! The great detective returns.
I try.
Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
Maybe. I don't even.
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. Want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
Yes.
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
Oh.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll ever tell me something I can actually understand. What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently.
Oh.
Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Oh, hey. Hold on. Give me that. Oh. Okay, okay. La 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 la. Uh-huh. No. Yes? No. Hold on. I need to separate everything. Do these go in certain areas? Oh, they do. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, alright, okay. Ah, there we go. Ah, look at me. I'm so smart.
I recognize that footprint.
It's the same at the crime scene.
It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Oh, I know I'm smart. there anything else?
The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
This one.
The water's clear. I can see my... Not bad.
Is there anything else?
The water's clear. I can... Not bad.
Here.
What's this?
I already did that. Sparkly hints on. Because I'm running out of places to go. North End. Huh.
The owner of this house seems to enjoy... Though... I...
Okay, I guess we'll just have to walk around everywhere. You.
He was a friend for many years.
Yes.
If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
Okay. We already talked to you about that. What about the
There's
rifle?
Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
What's that mean? What? I don't understand what this... What? I don't understand what this is. Okay, well I guess I just keep doing that over and over again. What's this? Clues? And notes? Huh. Okay. We'll do this. We'll ask him some more questions.
I don't know very much about them.
You don't know much about yourself.
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
I do.
I don't know what to say. I don't know very much about them. You're a prime suspect, am I correct?
Yes.
Well, technically. But I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
Oh.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry. Why don't you show that to someone else?
Well, I'm trying to.
I don't know everything, I'm afraid.
You should.
I can't help you with that one.
Why not?
Sorry.
Well, at least you're sorry about it.
Why don't you show that to someone else? I don't know everything, I'm afraid. I can't help you with that one.
Yeah, I know. I gotta ask you everything, so I know I did everything.
To someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know everything, I'm afraid.
You should. You're old and wise and have a awesome accent.
Mr. Remington's curtains. It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason. I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Can't help me with a map. You know how to read it? I don't know how to read a map either.
Did, but he always knew what he was getting involved with.
Which was?
Why don't you show that to someone else?
Yeah.
I don't know everything, I'm afraid. I can't help you with that one. Sorry. It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there. It's the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently.
Alright. Well, we'll end our constant question of everyone until next time. So, thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you then. Bye, everybody!